So day 4 is the most fun and easy day. Now that you and your wife each have your own home for your spirit and body to live in happily, now you're ready to make a really big new home that you both move into and live in together. The way you do that's very easy, um, and this is about respecting our bodies. So as a man, I need to be needed. My wife, as a woman, wants to be wanted. My goal every day is to catch myself when I express to her that I don't want her. Some examples of that might be, why'd you leave this sponge here in the water? I've asked you a million times to squeeze it out and make it dry and put it over here. I've just expressed to her that I don't want her because if I had a neighbor named Sarah, I know she would do it a lot better. What's a way my wife could express she doesn't need me? Maybe when I say that to her, she gives me the dismissive and walks away. When you look to someone and go, or maybe without the fart noise, however you do it, that's saying I don't need you. If I had a real man like Dave, he wouldn't care about something so stupid. Right? So the problem is the reason we don't have a harmonious marriage, minus all the other reasons, the reason we fail to make this new, bigger, beautiful home together, we fail to make the I want you and I need you expressions. It can be words, it can be actions. So all we need to do, the only secret is catch ourselves when we're doing the opposite and try to think of some that we can express. Why don't you take today, meditate, breathe in, aware that you're breathing in. As you breathe out, smile to your body, grateful to your body. You can't do anything with your body without your body on earth here. Can't spend time with your wife. Breathe in. As you breathe out, why don't you think of things in your body that you're grateful about, things that you like about yourself. Now, as a man, after a while, you breathe in as you breathe out, smile. Think of a reason you want your wife. Why don't you think of 10 reasons that you really, truly want your wife? Now you have ammunition. As a woman, why don't you think of 10 reasons that you need your husband? Now, if during the day, let's say the man, I get angry about the sponge, because I've practiced and I'm trained, I'll catch myself and I'll put it down and I'll take a couple breaths and I'll try to remember one of those reasons I want my wife and I'll express that to her. Now, in order to connect with my wife, to express that with her, I have to be 100% present. I can't connect to her in the future, not the past, not in my daydreams, not in my plans. I have to be 100% present. Now I can connect with my wife and now I can share with her a reason I want her. I've already got ammunition. I'm ready. It's got to be real. It's got to be true. Now, at a later, more convenient time, right? Because I'll tell you one thing. If a husband's consistently asking a wife to do something and she consistently doesn't do it, that's a way of saying, I don't need you. Kind of like if your dog knows he's not supposed to sleep on your pillow, but let's say he develops a bad attitude and he decides he wants to tell you to booger off, he's going to go lay on your pillow. That's saying, I don't need you. I don't need you to be my leader. I don't need you to guide me, right? Now, let's not insult our bodies, but we have to understand the male body and the female body are different, and they have these basic needs. We could call them stupid, but I would never call myself stupid. And I'm not stupid. I'm just different. Okay, I might not be as cool and almighty as my other self, Seth, the spirit that lives forever and gets to zing around the world. Okay, but I still matter. I'm still important. Seth, coming from Seth, guess what? You can't live here on earth without me. We matter. We're best friends. I matter too. I have needs. I have wants. I need to reach those. If I'm going to live harmoniously with my wife, I need her to treat me a certain way. I just need her to express to the fact that she needs me, to express the fact that she needs me. She just needs me to want her. When we have that, we'll live in harmony. What man doesn't feel wonderful to have a woman curl up by him and look for guidance? I'm not trying to be sexist here. I'm just telling you, it makes us feel wonderful. What woman doesn't like a man wanting her? There's a reason that women wear sexy clothes and men don't. Men aren't walking around trying to get people to want them. It's a different desire. So let's give that to each other. Usually when we're fighting, it's from the man saying, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, and from the woman, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. So all we have to do to stop this fighting is one of us be a little bit of a bigger person, whoever it is, let's say in this case it's the man, express a reason you want her, and it's over. The fight's over. But as you build this new house, as you think about it, as you catch yourself making these I don't want you statements or I don't need you statements, or expressions, let me say expressions, and as you do the opposite, you'll build a more and a more and a bigger, lovelier house. You won't fight. You won't, no more planning on getting divorced. Imagine how powerful you two can be if you're working together instead of fighting each other all the time. Imagine how much fun you can have, if nothing else. If not to talk about helping the world or this or that, just having fun together. The hard part here too is I understand it can be hard, like, what are I don't need you expressions? What are I don't want you expressions? I can't think of any. Well, take some time when you meditate and try to write down, later, try to write down, here's 10 ways I express to my wife that I don't want her. Here's 10 ways I express to my husband I don't need him. And focus and talk about those together. The more you do, the more you'll come up with. And that's it. Thank you for watching.